Hey travelers, join us on the Discover Sri Lanka National Geographic adventure. This episode includes camping and a leopard safari in Wilpattu, exploring Anuradhapura, learning about Buddhism, visiting a rural village, and savoring a home-cooked local meal. Let's dive into Sri Lanka together. Our small group of 14 left Colombo early. Half are our age, while the rest, let's just say, we call them the kids. Stopped at a coconut plantation to see how this vital crop is grown and how it's harvested. We just arrived at the big game camp Wilpattu, and unfortunately it's pouring down rain. We got here at 1:30 after lunch, and we all kind of met right here in this little area under this tent. We're all assigned our tents, and we're hanging out for an hour before we start our first game drive. Hopefully we'll see some animals. It's starting to let up actually. Hoping we see leopards. This is the game drive where they have more leopards per capita than they have in Kenya in this small area. Hopefully they're out under a tree taking cover. This is our tent, and it's nothing fancy. This is like the real deal. It's they told us to leave everything closed because the animals can get in. And yeah, this is nothing fancy. Not like what we've had before. And it's a little tight. Zarko can barely get out of where the bathroom is. What do you think, Zarko?
That's camping.
Yeah.
That's camping, yeah.
We're not too impressed with the beds, actually.
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough night.
Yeah, you can feel the wires underneath the mattress. Your mattress bottoms out. We're a little bit surprised.
And there's no single chair to sit down in.
Yeah, there's nowhere to sit. And, well, it's going to be a long night. Yeah, like Zarko said. Generally, when it's not raining, they have like campfires and all kinds of stuff going on. But with the rain, I think we're just going to have to sit in our tents. I don't see a lodge or any focal point where you can go except under that tent I was just in. So you can kind of see how small this tent is. We haven't really, Zarko and I have never really been camping before. Okay, so we've really never seen beds that crooked and off kilter. Not to complain, but we are in the National Geographic more enhanced trip. We're not on the classic one, so it's supposed to be upgraded. So, okay. Oh, this is the shower. I'm not taking a shower. In fact, I'm going to probably sleep in my clothes. Okay, it has like a heater on demand. I've seen those before. Camping really isn't our thing. We prefer comfort. To be honest, this setup surprised us. We thought it would be way less basic.
What is it? Where?
We're trying to find animals. They're not scared at all. Dry season? Well, not today. The rain is just pouring, flooding all the side roads. And the animals aren't exactly lining up on the side of the road for a photo op. It's not a complete bust. We spotted a family of sloth bears, and they actually seem to be loving the rain. There's another one over there, a baby. See the baby?
Yeah.
Everyone knows cats hate water, and leopards are no exception. We've seen amazing video footage of leopards roaming here. But today, well, with this weather, they're hiding somewhere dry. We're stuck on the main road. It's a safari, not a zoo. You take what nature gives you, and today, it's just rain. Our day ends with a cozy group candlelight dinner. Small group tours are perfect for connecting with others without the chaos of being part of a huge crowd.
How is camping, Teresa?
Good morning. You can hear all the animals, birds, crickets, frogs, you name it.
Leopards.
Maybe leopards. Yeah, it was loud last night. The jungle's alive. We're relieved to leave the camp. Next stop, the historic Buddhist sites of ancient Anuradhapura. This ancient site predates temples. It's where monks once meditated in solitude, surrounded by nature. Before temples existed, monks meditated in caves and natural shelters like this. They sought simplicity, rejecting wealth and material offerings. Yet the wealthy and royalty, eager to build good karma for themselves, insisted on giving. The monks didn't need or want possessions, so one of the earliest acts of generosity was funding the carving of drip edges into the rocks. This simple feature kept rainwater away, allowing the monks to meditate in dry, peaceful spaces. Over time, these simple shelters evolved into temples, Buddhist monuments, and elaborate structures. At the heart of all Buddhist teachings is to focus on building good karma, living a life of kindness, mindfulness, and compassion. The belief is that every good action, no matter how small, contributes to the greater good and shapes the future. This philosophy of selflessness and inner peace contributes to inspire millions around the world, showing the power of simple yet profound beliefs. Visiting our first temple, I discovered that many temples began as caves or were carved into them. Surprisingly, Buddhism is more about spreading Buddhist teachings than being a strict religion. This Buddha is a final passing Buddha statue because the left foot is below the right foot. That way you can tell the difference between a sleeping Buddha statue and a final passing Buddha statue. Prayer in Buddhism isn't to a god. It's about gratitude and aspiration. There's no creator God here. Even Buddha himself wasn't a deity, but a human who achieved enlightenment through his own efforts. One of Anuradhapura's greatest treasures is this Bodhi tree. It's no ordinary tree. It's a sapling from the original tree in India, brought here by an emperor's daughter and planted in 288 BC. Anuradhapura is home to colossal stupas, some of the largest brick structures ever built. The Ruwanwelisaya stupa from the 2nd century BC is awe-inspiring. Pilgrims walk around its gleaming white dome in silent meditation, chanting, offering flowers, and reflecting on Buddhist teachings. A powerful moment of devotion and tranquility. It's for the shade. For the shade. In Sri Lanka, it's common for boys as young as 7 to join monasteries. This Buddhist tradition offers education, spiritual training, and merit for the families, while serving as a rite of passage or personal calling for those seeking a deeper path. The water pools of Anuradhapura embody ancient Sri Lankans' ingenuity and spiritual devotion. They aren't just monuments, they're living symbols of harmony and balance, inspiring reflection, meditation, and appreciation for the creativity and vision of a bygone era. This is an extremely big one. They're all brick. Beautiful, huh? They use a lot of these kind of flowers in the offerings. It's a nice looking calf. He's tame. This one was built during the 3rd century, and at that time, it was considered the largest brick building in the world, second to the pyramids of Giza, but this was brick, so that's why it was considered the largest building, brick building in the world. Absolutely huge.
Can you tell me the name of the village again?
Visiting the village preschool was a highlight for me. The children's smiles were unforgettable. We gave them some colored pens, and their excitement was heartwarming. They're so adorable. It truly brightened our day.
Oh, they're so cute. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute.
Yeah. In rural landscapes, the traditional ox cart still holds a cherished place. They're used for transporting agriculture produce, firewood, and even building materials. Here the locals are giving rides to curious visitors. It's a slow, bumpy journey that feels like stepping back in time. This unique experience connects us to a simpler, bygone era. Right now, after the oxen ride, we're walking on this trail through this farmland. And they do a lot of farming here. He said that they use those oxen to transport materials, goods, equipment, agriculture. So they're still using them. It's lush and green. They have a lot of wild dogs here, stray dogs. They seem to do okay. Banana trees everywhere. Look at this, it's beautiful. Not sure what that's all about. So we made it out to this lake. Basically what's going on here is they're getting them more into agriculture because they depended mostly on fishing. And they can do better on the agriculture, especially with the fish declining. So these are the canoes that we're going to take across the lake. Double the catamaran. Yeah, that'll be comfortable. Well, we're on the canoe now. Where are we going?
We are going to go to the village farm.
Okay.
At the village farm, let's first have a king coconut drink, and then we'll go for lunch.
Oh, great.
That's the plan.
This is very peaceful.
That's the idea.
Oh, it's raining.
This treehouse is impressive. It's not just for show. Locals use it as a safe escape from elephants. And it's a great vantage point for spotting wildlife like deer roaming the area. Thank you. Look at that. It's totally full all the way to the top.
That's the reason because I'm fucking.
Kitty, kitty. It's so soft, it comes out like butter. Soft butter. And it's really mild. It's beautiful. Usually you get coconut and it's all dried out, you know. This is super nice. And he cut a little piece off to use for a spoon. Back on the lake, the views and birds are stunning. But what really caught my eye was a fisherman on a makeshift inner tube contraption, pulling his net. Simple, crude, yet fascinating. This looks like a way to control the lake's water levels to avoid flooding roads and fields. It's a practical solution and surprisingly impressive in its simplicity. White shoes.
Not an easy thing.
What she's doing is she's grinding. What she's doing is she's grinding down the husk of the rice, and it's hard as a rock. Not even breaking anything up.
So, no lunch today, huh?
No,
We cannot count on you.
it's not even breaking it up.
Anybody else want to try?
Try it. Oh, I was working way too hard. Oh, let the stick do the work. This is the kind of experience we love. A glimpse of village life with a home-cooked lunch. The lake fish, maybe caught by that fisherman earlier, was cooked over a wood fire. The spices, though a bit too hot for me, were rich and flavorful. Honestly, I'd choose this meal over a Michelin star restaurant anytime.
And this is long beans, green gram, herbal leaves, and lake fish papada. So that is
A feast for a king. The journey continues. In our next episode, we'll bring you some truly exciting experiences that you won't want to miss. Stay tuned for more adventures. Wow, she's fast at it.